Hello, my name is Anthony, and after watching this video, you will be able to make a balanced, easy to drive rally tune for any car or truck. There are many great rally cars, and one in particular is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Here we have a 1999 Evolution 6. In stock form, this car is B-Class with a performance index of 675. Let's start with a few upgrades to get up to A800. I want to show you all of the steps so you can follow along too if you want. We'll do brakes, and most importantly, the rally suspension. Then race anti-roll bars for the front and rear. And of course, one of my favorites, the weight reduction, which will take off 400 pounds or almost 180 kilograms. It also moves our weight distribution back a few percent, which is another win. We'll come back to power upgrades after we take care of a few items like race differential and rally tires. Now we have about 50 PI to use for power. I'll start with a race turbo upgrade. Then we'll do race exhaust and intake. We still have some room left for a sport engine block, and we'll throw on a sport flywheel to round out our number to 800. I also prefer a slightly different front bumper, so let's add that quickly. And we can't have a rally car without the mud flaps, so let's put some of those on there for good measure. This actually bumps down our PI by 1 point, so we can add a sport driveline upgrade to max things out again. We'll buy and install our parts, then head out for a test drive. The car feels pretty good for a default tuning, but if you've watched the other Forza Horizon 4 tuning guides, you know that the default setup still thinks the car is front heavy, with some parts of the suspension tuned not quite right. So let's jump to the end of this run and do some chassis tuning. Since I hate doing a lot of repetitive math, we will use the trusty Forza Tune Pro tuning calculator. Let's create a new tune for the 99 Evo. To get the weight, we'll hit the menu button and go into the Change Cars section. Press up on the right thumbstick to get your values. We only need 3 values to get an accurate tune with this tuning calculator: the weight, weight distribution, and performance index. Then we select the all-wheel drive or AWD option. We are tuning for Forza Horizon 4, which is already selected, and we plan to drive mostly on dirt, mud, and snow, which automatically sets our tune type to rally. Hit next to get your new values. Then in Forza, go all the way over to the Cars tab and select Tuning. We'll lower the tire pressure a bit to match and skip gear tuning. Then we adjust our camber, toe, and caster values to match what the app has. Anti-roll bars will be much softer and now matched to our new weight distribution. We bump our springs up a bit, and again they will now be rebalanced for the upgrades. Ride height will be a little less than maximum. And we have some small changes to the dampers, which, as I always say, dampers have a surprising effect on handling. We'll skip aero for this build and set brakes to 52%. With all-wheel drive, we have more options in the differential screen, so let's copy all of those over. And that's it. Time for another test drive. I like it. The difference is subtle, but the car is a bit more stable in straight line driving and a little easier to hold in a power slide. So we tuned out a few small problems with the default setup in just a matter of minutes. If you want to make it even easier to power slide through the trails, do not hesitate to tap that Tune Customizer button at the bottom and make your adjustments have a little more oversteer. Overall, this is a very fun car. Let's review what we did for this one. We focused on a lightweight rally build, used our tuning calculator to iron out a bit of the snappy behavior, and carved up a few trails. Not bad for just a few minutes of work. In our next Forza Horizon 4 tuning video, we go off-roading with the T100 Baja truck. Stay tuned.